Hi everyone, this video is provided to you by the Center for Foreign Languages and Informatics. And in this video, I'm going to show you the structure of the English test of proficiency at our university, Hanoi University of Mining and Geology. And also, I focus on the speaking test. So, how to do well in your speaking test. So, let's see. Okay, so the first part of this video about the structure of the English test. There are two main sections or two main parts of the English test. The first one is the computer-based test, and the second one is the oral test. So, in the computer-based test that you are going to be tested your listening, reading, and writing skill. And on your speaking day, you will be tested your speaking skill, of course. So now, how to do well in your speaking test. First, let's talk about the structure of the speaking test. The speaking test will last in 6 to 8 minutes, and it is accounted for 25% of the total score of the test. There are two components of the speaking test. The first part of the test is the questions and answer between the examiner and the test taker. And the second part is the speaking card or the picture card. So how to do well in this part. Here are some tips for part 1, the short question and answers between the examiner and the test takers. In this part, the examiner will ask you some questions about yourself, your life, your interests, your hobby, your personal relationship, for example. So, how to answer the question effectively. First tip, you should try to answer the question with explanation. For example, where are you from? So instead of saying Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, Hai Phong, Quảng Ninh, you should say the place you come from with explanation, like I come from Hanoi, the city of peace, or I come from Hanoi, the capital city of Vietnam. Second one, you should answer the question with humor, with a sense of humor. Okay, so we have a question. Do you have a girlfriend? You see that the second answer is better than the first one. Instead of saying yes I do or no I don't, try to make it funny. No, I haven't found her yet. Okay. The third tip for part number 1 is to is not always necessary. So now, let's have a look at an example. Do you like English and why? Okay. You should always avoid answering like, no I don't, because I don't like my English teachers. Okay, I know that in fact you don't like your English teachers and then you don't like English. But you shouldn't answer. I don't think you should mention that in your speaking test. Okay? You should make up another reason. For the second example, where did you go last weekend? Okay, I know you didn't go anywhere, but try to make up an answer like, I went camping with my classmates. We had a wonderful time. So you see that the second answer is better than the first one, right? Okay, the fourth tip for part 1. You should answer the question with clarity, confidence, and a happy face. I do believe that clarity in your voice, the confidence and happiness in your face can give you more points for your answer. Believe me. Okay, here are some sample questions for part number 1. So I give you a chance to practice for part number 1. Here I have some questions. After reading the question, I would like you to pause this video and give your answer for my question. Are you ready? Okay, question number 1. Do you have a job or are you a student? 2. How do you usually get to your university? 3. When did you start to learn English? 4. Do you like it and why? 5. Tell me about your plan for your future. 6. Do you have a large or small family? Okay, so can you answer all the 6 questions? For more information, you can click on the link below to see more questions for part 1. Okay, so now we've moved to the second part. In the second part of the English speaking test, the examiner will give you a picture card with some ideas for the question. You have to answer the questions. You should remember that in this part, you don't need to learn by heart the information on the speaking card, but you should try to stay focused and take advantage of time for preparation. Preparation doesn't mean that you have to learn by heart, but you have to, to get familiar with the kind of information on the card. You should guess the kind of question the examiner might ask you. Okay, the second tip for this part is listen to the examiner carefully. Try to pay attention to some keywords like the WH questions, like the nouns, the names, or some important verbs. And the third tip for this part is try to answer the question with full sentences. You see that the tip for answering the question is quite similar to the first tip for part 1. You see, if you can give the examiner full sentences, your answer will be highly evaluated, believe me. Okay, I give you some sample questions for part number 2. As you can see on the screen, we have a picture card with some information on the card. You shouldn't you shouldn't learn by heart the information. You should pay attention to important informations only and try to pronounce the words correctly. So now, after I read the question, you should pause your video and try to answer it. Okay? Ready? Question number 1. What is the name of the school? 2. What can you learn in the classes? 3. When do the classes start? 4. How much do the classes cost per month? 5. What is a website address? Okay, so can you find the information for all the 5 questions? Can you? Okay, so I hope that I hope that you see this video is useful for you and it can help you get higher score for the speaking test. And also, if you see this video is helpful to you, please click on the link below this video to follow our fan page for more video in the future. And I hope that we can see each other again in our next video. See you again. Thank you for watching. Thank you.